Why do 90% of hackers swear by counter-surveil? Let's dive in and find out. In the labyrinthine world of cyberspace, every click leaves a trace. But with counter-surveil, you become the unseen. Our podcast takes you deep into the heart of hacking, where firewalls crumble and secrets unravel. From white hat heroes to shadowy code warriors, we cover the spectrum. Join us on Iron Geek, your portal to mastering the art of stealth and strategy. Discover the tools, the tricks, and the tales that define the modern hacker. Tune in and transform from a curious novice into a digital legend. This is Counter Surveil. Unmask the unknown.
Tune into the sound waves, secrets of the dark maze, dark codes in the nighttime, information no aligned. We're free in the spotlight, chatting through the late night. Smart contracts are lying, auditing, verifying. Counter surveil in my ear, security we engineer. Learn the truth, don't disappear. Counter surveil, we're right here. Crypto dreams and data streams. Listen close, it's closer than it seems. Fix the flaws, see through the smog. Counter serve will join the blog.
Hello, all you cool hash cats and kittens. How y'all doing today?
Hey there, what's up, Alt Key?
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
My computer is running like absolute and complete shit.
I noticed, because you normally don't let me actually steal the intro that easy.
It's all those shells that all these hackers have on my computer. They're like, that guy's got a podcast, I gotta pop that thing. Yeah.
I mean, to be tempted. I mean, to be honest, it is very tempting. Like, I would steal the podcast if I could, and then change the password on you.
Oh, there's no need to steal it because you're a part of it. So
exactly.
There you go.
But it would just be more fun after, Anons cut-ins.
Those Anons, they're the worst. Just send it back to 4chan where it got hacked.
Anyways, what we doing today, Havoc?
So this week we got this interesting story about one of the DOGE. Now, over at DOGE or DOGE or however the hell we want to pronounce it today. DOGE, the idiot agency. They had one of their technologists get hacked. They call themselves technologists, which is probably one of the gayer names you could have on a resume. And, I can speak from experience. I've got some pretty shitty ones on my resume myself. So let's pull that up and go over what the heck happened there. Oh, by the way, I heard you ran the Linux Village practically by yourself over at B-Sides. How'd that go?
It went. I think it went pretty well, actually. Might I recommend Hannah Montana Linux and or Taylor Swift Linux for all your fucking around and finding out needs.
Those are good ones for that. I don't think either of those have gotten an update in quite a while, so they've got to be pretty vulnerable.
Oh, yeah. Makes them even better for fucking around and finding out. It makes the finding out a little easier, I guess.
Let's see what we got here. All right, let's cancel that screen share. Go down to... Nothing is working today. It's just everything's running like crap. It's great. I definitely need a reboot. I'm gonna hang in.
Really need? We need a hero. We need a hero like Batstrong.
There. Let's see. I'm 500 right now. It's insane.
Oh God, you are okay. With the Linux, yes, with the Linux. Fuck around, find out with the Linux, not Hannah Montana or Taylor. Now, yeah, okay, now we're good to carry on. A very good point, Benjamin. Thank you. So, Havoc is cutting really in and out really bad for me. Is he doing so for anyone else? It'd be great to know because I'm not sure if it's my internet. Okay, it came on at a very awkward. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. I promise this is a PG-13 stream. Thank you. At least mostly PG-13. I don't know. We cuss a lot. We cuss too much for PG-13, but you know. Oh, he's robotic. I can't hear a word he has said for the last 30 seconds. And I get that I talk a lot, but dang. Anyways. I don't know what he's going on about. I can't even see him move or hear him speak. So I guess this is the alt key show? Is it? This is awkward. But I mean, I guess if it's the alt key show, it is time for me to remind everyone here that software that defends your privacy is a very important part of personal OPSEC. And also, no, seriously, come back, Havoc, please. Are you back yet, man? Oh God, he's dropped. All right. I don't have an intro. Welcome to the Yotki Show, the Yotki Show, the Yotki Show. Oh hey, Dataplex, up, man. So I'm not. I got this. Okay. I'm not really sure what to say, so I guess I'll start with a dad joke, and if that doesn't chase everyone off, I don't know what will. So how did the hacker get away? He ran somewhere, and now we want to cry. Oh, the conference was great. So B-Sides Nash is in a new venue for anyone who doesn't know. B-Sides Nash is, of course, B-Sides Nashville, and they are in a brand new venue, which would be the factory. And this new venue worked. This new venue worked rather well. I was pretty happy with the venue, all things considered. I was pretty happy with the talks, the locations. What would I do differently? I feel like we needed a little more tables, a few more tables at the reception. I feel like we needed a larger bar tab, but beyond that, I don't really have that much input.
A larger bar tab could always go. Thanks for covering while my
Besides MASH
internet connections. Internet just completely cut out. I've been having some fiber issues lately, so I had to switch over to wireless here.
Trust me, the audience is glad you're back. I dropped the ransomware joke, so...
You gotta love a good ransomware joke.
Mm-hmm. I dropped some weaponized cringe. It's probably better you're back.
So, Kyle Shute is a 37-year-old DOGE software engineer. I keep saying DOGE. According to ProPublica, in February, DropSite News reported he gained access to FEMA's core financial management system. And now his computer was apparently compromised with malware because his email and password have shown up in 4 separate malware stealer log datasets. By searching his personal Gmail account, which they are not sharing in the article, on Have I Been Pwned, he appears in 51 data breaches and 5 pastes. These including the 2013 breach of the Adobe users. They're like, everybody's in these freaking breaches. The LinkedIn breach, right. Gravatar, a lot of these are. He's also in the post-millennial data breach. That was a conservative news site. Being included in a data breach doesn't mean you did anything wrong. It means the website you used was hacked, right? But when you're in a data breach for malware stealer logs, that means you've got malware on your computer, and that malware was written by somebody who then themselves got breached, meaning you've got some shit on your computer you probably shouldn't, and that person who compromised you themselves got hacked, which is pretty bad in terms of security for somebody who's now got access to, what is that? FEMA's core financial management system.
I'm
It's
sure it's
It's
fine.
got to be fine. It's like this is fine meme with the world burning around you here.
Yeah.
Obviously, they have your very basics of security here. Always use a password manager, strong passwords, don't reuse passwords, use MFA. Stealer logs are collections of URLs paired with usernames, passwords, compiled with the help of malware. Malware infects your device and can do things like log your keystrokes. Get a copy of everything you enter into your browser, including usernames, passwords. So we don't know exactly what was on his computer that got hacked or how many times he got hacked. But the fact that he's showing up on malware stealer log datasets means that hopefully, at the very least, he's not a BYOD person, right?
This is DOGE we're talking about. Do you honestly think they're actually going to spend any money to actually buy devices for their employees?
Did it come from the ransomware as a service breach? I don't know. You're the as a service person there, Alti. You think it came from that?
I know it didn't come from any of my services.
I
would have already been bragging about it. Oh, wait, there's a sledge. Sledge.
Oh,
sledge.
a wild sledge popped in. Sledge, you should be working on your test. You're like,
I'm gonna start at 8. I'll give it a little bit.
Okay. How far did you get so far? I saw you popped quite a few machines.
3 flags so far. We got one more domain to pop.
You have to get full DA, or you just got to pop the domain. Like
we've already got domain. We already got DA, but it's 3 forests.
Do you do it like a team, or is it like
forests.
you said we? Is it you and other people, or how's it work?
Me and my buddy are taking it at the same time, so we're working together.
Is that allowed, Sledge?
No.
Then you shouldn't admit it on the podcast.
Sledge.
Did I slip up? Whatever. It don't matter.
Oopsack.
So NAS API is the particular one, and these Stealer logs were posted to a Telegram channel. Data contained about 22 gigs of logs, mostly email addresses, passwords, and the websites they were used on, all obtained from malware running on infected machines. These Stealer logs were uploaded to Have I Been Pwned, given to Troy Hunt, so that people can search against them. That's crazy. One of these guys that they hired is in a data breach. What do you know? So the fact that this dude works for this pseudo government agency here and himself got popped, it's not really a great look. You know, if you're going to be hiring security professionals, you should do your best and your due diligence ahead of time to the very least make sure they're not in malware stealer log data breaches. Because, you know, then the person you're hiring, if you're doing BYOD and they're using their own computer, guess what they're doing? Their own computer is now connecting to these government resources and it's backdoored itself. Like, just send them a laptop, if anything. Hopefully they sent him a laptop that was imaged and didn't just let him use his own shit. Hopefully. One can pray.
And hopefully it didn't get
modified
in the process of shipping.
Yeah.
You know, with all the fun stuff they've got in the UEFI part of your computer, you'd think they don't even need to interdict machines that are being sent somewhere anymore. But, you know.
I mean, there's
something
something to say about those pagers that exploded.
That was pretty impressive.
That was.
So we got some more news on that Signal clone that was used by the Trump officials that got hacked as well. This one's pretty interesting. So we kind of covered this last week to a degree. This is a different article. This one's written by Micah Lee. Let's take a look at this one. So Telemessage is the company that makes the modified version of Signal. That should pop up on the screen. Yep.
Wait, really?
Wait, really? You were here last week when we covered this the first time.
No, I don't remember Telemessage being... All right, whatever.
So they're an obscure Israeli company, and they sell a modified copy of Signal and also other messaging apps to the U.S. government. The purpose being to archive messages. So if you work in the government, as you know, if you get a FOIL request, you're supposed to turn over data. And depending on the sensitivity of that, along with a whole bunch of other laws, essentially you can't just be using Signal as a government employee because it's not saving that data anywhere that they can audit later. This product filled that need where they took Signal, they backdoored it, they made it so that any messages that came across the phone on this particular backdoored version of Signal that's compatible with regular Signal would store that data to a central database, right? Where is that breach info from Tomcat? Go look on breach forums. I don't know. So the article we read there, you can find on this.weekinsecurity from Zach Whitaker. And then you can click the article yourself. He does mention he's not going to say exactly which data breach it's from, but you can look. So this is an obscure Israeli company. They made this app, backdoored it. The app itself was then, as we already are aware, a picture got taken of it in a meeting by a reporter, and it had the verify thing up. The next day, or maybe a few days after, the app itself was breached, source code leaked online. Not great look.
This sounds a lot like they got what they wanted. Because you remember the back and forth with, we should backdoor all these end-to-end encryption apps. And it sounds like they did that, and it bit them in the ass like we all said it would.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
I can't say we didn't tell them so.
I mean, look, when you're doing this kind of stuff for a living, you really can't have these kind of massive OPSEC fails constantly. It's enough to have one, but when you have several, like in a short period, it's really not a good look on anybody involved. So anyhow, speaking of agencies and corporations that backdoor applications for a living, the NSO Group now has to pay $167 million following the 2019 WhatsApp spyware hack. This one is interesting, so let's bring that sucker up.
Oh, WhatsApp. Oh, surprise.
I'm not a fan of WhatsApp. I have it on my phone because some people I know only use it. I try to get them to go to Signal. They won't. So
WhatsApp and TikTok, I've never installed. I don't even think I've ever clicked a link.
So they are responsible for more than $167 million in damages to WhatsApp for their 2019 hacking campaign against 1,400 users. This was a 5-year legal battle, and eventually the judge ruled that they must pay them $167,254,000 in punitive damages and around $444,719 in compensatory damages. This is a huge win for WhatsApp, who asked for more than $400,000 in compensatory damages. Based on the time its employees had to dedicate to remediate the attacks. Look, if your app was vulnerable in the first place, the only thing I think that NSO Group is guilty of in this point is reselling a 0-day to their customers and letting them have ease of use in terms of leveraging it. Obviously, they didn't disclose it, right? But that's, not. I would argue $167 million for leveraging a 0-day is a bit much. Especially considering that you never would have known about it unless they were leveraging it in the first place. And if it were an actual government who had gotten their hands on it instead of a company that sells malware to a government, it could have been far worse.
Correct. But, that's kind of where I was going to go with that.
Yeah. So these guys weaponize 0 days, resell them. And they have a service that governments can subscribe to. And the gist of it is supposed to be that the governments can use this to spy on suspected terrorists, people who are bad guys. But what governments more often than not end up doing is using it to spy on journalists and people on the opposition of that government, whatever party might be in power. So in the US, we bought this shit. Other countries have bought this shit. And let's put it seriously, $167 million is not going to force NSO Group out of business. They probably make that in a week. So, it's a hit.
Does it say specifically what data it's collecting? Or it can get?
So this one was the one where they used WhatsApp, and they were able to backdoor WhatsApp to use that for entry into the phone.
Oh, actual
So
entry, like
this
code
was the audio
execution.
calling vulnerability specifically,
Oh
where
shit.
you would
Okay.
start an audio call, but during that handshake there was a buffer overflow, and then they leveraged that to get a shell on the device.
All
So
right.
yeah,
That ain't no small tomatoes. Then that's pretty big shit.
no, around the same time, Signal actually patched a similar vulnerability in their software, but I'm pretty sure that NSO Group never got their hands on that one.
Somebody
Will
else sold it to the government.
Of course they
I
did.
guarantee it.
Will Cathcart, the head of WhatsApp, explained the lawsuit's reasoning in a Washington Post op-ed, not co-ed, at the time. See where my mind is. This should serve as a wake-up call for the technology companies, governments, and internet users. Tools that enable surveillance into our private lives are being abused, and the proliferation of this technology into the hands of irresponsible companies and governments puts us all at risk. Hey, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. So they won this lawsuit. They're going to get some money. Good for them. The
Do we all get a
company
couple
emerges from
dollars
this
of a check in
trial.
the mail?
Yeah. I'm sure there's going to be an appeal. By the time they actually get any money, it'll probably be a lot less, but we'll see. It's interesting nonetheless. So that's that one. Now, Power School is back in the news here. Apparently, they paid a ransom. You remember the big Power School breach? We were talking
Yeah.
about this a few months ago. All these different schools across all the country use this LMS combined with like other crap for all their students to keep the grades. It's pretty much the software that runs a lot of schools, right? It does everything from like administrative payroll to like these are the classes these kids are enrolled in, and these are your report cards. Like it's that kind of stuff, right? A lot of important data in there, including student social security numbers as well. Well, it seems that the software maker paid a ransom to these people. They refused to say how much they paid. Um, Now, school districts across North America, despite Power School paying up, are still being taken advantage of by threat actors who are leveraging the fact that they've got the school's data, even though they've been paid by Power School, and are trying to extract value as a result. Making a very difficult decision for these schools if they're going to pay the ransom or not. Because look, you pay that ransom, what's to say another group next week comes back and they bought the same data set from the threat actor. Now they're going to try and ransom you as well. Be like, if you don't give us money, we're going to release this data. Like, even if you can afford to pay it, you probably shouldn't. It just encourages bad behavior.
And then that's actually a point that's been beaten to death is like, are you going to assume they have the data or did they just encrypt it?
Well, I think a lot of the times now with these threat actors, they're doing more than just typical ransomware. They're doing double extortion, where they'll hit you once to get the key back to get your data, but then they come back like a week later and like, hey, thanks for paying. By the way, we have a copy of all this data we exfiltrated from your network. If you don't want this leaked, you're going to pay again.
Exactly.
Yeah. So who's to say if it was, I don't think in this case it was even encrypted. I think it was just exfiltrated from the victims.
It could be a ransomware day that ends in Y. It's always ransomware.
Ransomware day is any day that ends in Y. This message brought to you by Counter Surveil Podcast.
Sponsored by the letter Y or R. Ransomware.
The fact that this dude was able to get this clear a shot of his phone from where he was is just like, what the hell are you doing, Pete? Are you drunk on the job? Come on, man. Anyway.
Government's gonna government.
So Kick Idler is some software that companies use to prevent their employees who get to work from home from engaging in any kind of activities that might be labeled as fun on their work computers by allowing their managers to snoop on their computer, see all their keystrokes, see what websites they're visiting, and get reports on activities, right? So pretty much your typical snoopware that companies buy to keep track of people who work remotely, when they've got managers who don't know how to manage, and they feel the need to look over the shoulders of their employees. Not a fan of this stuff.
Oh, so every company
So
ever.
this is
almost.
legitimate software.
You know, when you said Snoopware, I realized that Snoop
Legitimate
Dogg
software.
really should make his own distro. It would be amazing. I want Snoop Dogg ware.
Snoop Linux.
I want Snoop Linux. Like Taylor Swift women, it's okay, but Snoop Linux? Ah, yeah.
I like Bieber Linux myself.
That's
That's actually a real thing.
Yeah. Oh, BBN or whatever they call it these days.
And then Hannah Montana
This is the impact
is
here.
also one that we use for CTFs because we love getting in through that back door.
I used to like Hannah Montana Linux for CTFs, but then I would bedrock it, and so I could install the Kali repos, and I would used to call it Hoedown Throwdown.
It's clever. I like that. That's cheeky.
Thank you. It made everyone feel like crap because they got their shit beat in by, Hannah Montana Linux. Sorry, we are distracting Serious Havoc from Serious Time.
You're good. You're good. I like the banter.
Actually, on top of that CTF stuff, I'm going to plug Root the Box again. If you're trying to do a CTF yourself on your own home lab or whatever, download Root the Box from Bishop Fox.
Cardi BBS. I just spit monster out my nose.
This is great. Cardi BBS. Okay. So we got 5,000 orgs. Damn it, Sledge. Let me finish the 5,000 orgs in 60 countries. Every time I touch a state, you jump back in.
Sledge. Go, Sledge. Do it, Sledge. No. Okay, now you can have your chat back. Maybe.
All right. Attacks start with threat actors taking out Google ads displayed when people search for RV Tools, which is a free Windows utility for managing VMware vSphere deployments. Clicking on the advertisement leads to a fake website called rvtools.net that promotes a Trojanized version of the program. It's a malware loader. It downloads smoked ham. Man, that sounds delicious. I'd love some smoked ham and cheddar. PowerShell.net backdoor, which is then used to deploy the Kick Idler software onto the device. So essentially, they're using legitimate corporate software that companies use in conjunction with Google AdWords. So you got to spend a little money to do this kind of attack. If you're a bad guy, you take out an ad for a popular tool that's got a lot of downloads. You get your website with your malicious version of the tool to the top of the freaking list there when somebody clicks it. And then people go to download the tool, they get your Trojanized version is the gist of how it works. Now, this threat actor decided to use this legitimate Kick Idler software after that because, one, it's probably whitelisted in a lot of environments for corporations who already use this. And two, I mean, if it's not costing them money to deploy it, why the hell not use something that's already built to do exactly what you want in terms of snooping on users? It's going to get you your keystrokes, what websites they're going to, and you can even exfiltrate their passwords, which I don't understand why a manager would need to do that, but it is part of the program. So, yeah, man, it's bad enough that we got people backdooring legitimate programs, and it's hard enough when you have like a user who wants to go download some shit and they go Google it. They click the first link for it, which usually you would think Google would vet like, hey, these people are buying ad space from us. Let us actually go and put something in that top slot that is the legitimate website rather than some asshole who bought an ad for a tool that they don't even own the rights to and bought a website that's similar to the domain. But I think Google's more about taking the money. They don't. I mean, look, I shouldn't admit anything. Let's just say that there's credible evidence that this type of attack vector works in real life, and I can attest to it. So recently, attackers have been seen targeting vulnerable Simple Help RMM clients to create admin accounts, install backdoors, and set up Stager for secure ransomware. We're seeing an increase in RMM tools getting popped. VDI tools, virtual desktop infrastructure, is also a big threat vector, because a lot of companies are essentially offloading all the security stuff to the VDI instance and just letting users use their shitty regular computers to remote into essentially remote desktop over to a virtualized computer that's locked down pretty good. It works pretty well when it's done right, and will have your employees complaining to no end when there's lag. Yeah, so that's the gist of this one, man. So they're deploying legitimate software now that's used for monitoring, and they're combining that with traditional remote access Trojan methodologies. So,
Man, you
no.
could say like normal management software is a Trojan too.
So I did not get pwned by this. I got pwned by many things in my life and made many stupid choices, but this is not
Like his
one that I got
ISP.
pwned by. My ISP is complete and utter shit right now. So I live in an area that has decided to do a municipal fiber rollout. So I got rid of my shitty ISP that was charging me by the gig and decided to go with the fiber rollout for like $70 a month. Pretty happy with it so far. And then as of like 3 weeks ago, I keep getting periods of time for 2 to 3 minutes at a time. Internet goes down and then comes back up. I had to come to my house multiple times to troubleshooting. Eventually started text messaging the actual dude who runs their IT team. Don't ask how I got his number.
Yep, that's how.
Oh, do you
That's
have
why
those
his name
connections?
was like
And
one frame a
saying
second.
I can help you with some stuff. If you come to DEF CON, certainly can help getting somebody's phone number who works in IT. And
that's kind of how I got unblocked, because I kept getting blocked from pen testing from my house. I had to call a guy like that.
So it looks like there's some issues with one of the fibers feeding that area. There's some construction going on that correlates when you're noting these drops happening the most. We're working on creating an alternate fiber path to your house right now that's going to feed your block. So annoy them enough, provide them enough logs, and get their number, and they might actually fix it, but they haven't fixed it yet.
You got to get business, bro. You get top priority.
Yeah. Just maybe if I lower my freaking camera resolution, I won't seem like I'm running at 1 frame a second for Tomcat.
Yeah, no, he really does look like one of those early real player streams right now. Like, it ain't just you, man.
Oh, it's great. It's great. I'm going to drop my shit down to 480p and see if that helps.
Pixel says hi.
Pixel.
Oh, Pixel. Okay, that's it. It's Pixel stream now.
Pixel.
We have been replaced by Pixel. Oh my god.
So long story
Pixel.
short, I'm tethering off my phone to even get this shit to work right now because my internet went down yet again. Let's hope that if I remove this window here and switch this up a little, shit will maybe get better for people.
Oh, wow. That was zoomed in.
Ooh. Big zooming.
Mm-hmm.
Man, is my forehead that big?
It is bigger. It is the world's largest forehead.
It kind of is.
It's the new glasses, I swear.
Oh God, I'm just gonna kill my video and just go audio only. It's a podcast anyway. They can look at Steve if they want to see something pretty.
You know,
I'm
that's why I
flattered.
leave my video off, is so that everyone can look at Steve's 5 head instead.
5 head. That's good. See, Steve, you expressed a weakness, something that you were self-conscious about, and she went right for the kill. You see that?
Cutthroat.
Cut
But
that-
hey, I only
There
have
you
one
go.
neck. I don't have 2 necks either.
You know, we're neck and neck here. So
Hey,
Hey,
you son of a bitch using my freaking logo or avatar.
I know, right? He stole your handle, and now he's stealing your avatar.
hey, I have a variation of this that I made, but I just don't have it up right now. Mine has a hammer on it, but it won't let me change it midstream, so we'll deal with it.
For anyone who doesn't get
whatever.
the joke, it's a sledgehammer.
That's the duo.
Oh my! A wild crowd strong appears. It's Mario Strong.
It's the hero we need.
But not
He's
the
here
hero
to
that we
save the
deserve.
day.
What's up, dude?
He's here to save the day and do shrooms. I mean,
Not
no,
in that order.
not in that order.
Relax.
He's not on shrooms. Shrooms are on him.
Yeah, see, that's what the hat's for. He's on shrooms.
Oh, Cappy has a problem. Got it.
Cappy has a shroom problem. That's
You know, Cappy's had a lot of problems.
he says I could do mushrooms right now and not have a mushroom problem. Okay, all right, cool. Glad you're here, buddy.
Well, does he have a mushroom solution? Because, like, growing those things... I mean, nothing. Nope, can't say that on YouTube. Anyways, back to the regularly scheduled program.
It's called white button mushrooms. They're just really hard to grow.
Yeah, you know, I like to grow my own food. Yeah.
There we go. How goes, dudes? What's sorry I'm late.
So Havoc is at like 1 frame a minute, and he's a very nice screensaver right now. And his internet is about as bipolar as me without my meds. So he'll be here, kind of, sort of, maybe.
Good.
I mean,
And I'm headed
I'm
out in
here.
probably
I'm
15 minutes.
audio only.
How's your
Which
test
is
going?
kind. Oh yeah, he's supposed to be doing that, but instead he made an OPSEC whoopsie.
It doesn't matter.
It really doesn't. I'm missing.
Are you winning, son?
3 out of
Son.
6, so we're halfway there.
Based.
Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, Steve's
That's
living
right.
on a prayer.
God
We've been
dang,
singing that. We've been
somebody's
singing that all day.
That if the cops aren't being called for that being blared from your house by the end of this, I don't want any part of that.
Yeah,
Speaking
the speaker
of,
thing made my internet or my electricity bill go way up, so I kind of turned them all off for now.
Lame.
Speaking of the cops getting called, I know someone here who's really good at getting the cops' attention.
Happy. It's him. He did it.
Of course, Tim.
It wasn't me.
And not this time, anyways. He's just good at getting the fire department's attention.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
No, not anymore. Last time they were here, they called dispatch saying they wouldn't respond to any bullshit calls to my house.
Shout out to Adrian, yep. Shout out to Adrian, everyone.
Oh man. Let's see.
So we've got an interesting article here where a guy was able to dump the firmware off of a Starlink terminal and analyze it. I've always been kind of curious what the hell they do to lock these things down. So it does interest me. So it's pretty detailed write-up here. And he goes into doing shit that I don't know how to do, but it's still pretty cool. He was able to get into here. Apparently there's a unique identifier for each device, management of a public key certificate for satellite comm authentication, and derivation of symmetric encryption keys used for data transfer, all on this chip here. Easter egg, is Elon watching you? During the analysis, Dark Navy stumbled upon a program labeled Ethernet Data Recorder, which naturally raised the suspicion of a backdoor during capturing user data. There is a PCAP filter on the device. I'm sure it's just for troubleshooting.
Sure.
Sure.
Imagine
And there is a
you.
authorized key that allows people to SSH into the device written onto it. Interesting that there would be anything written into an authorized key, but there is one. Yeah, it's interesting. I like it.
It's always shut the fuck up every day, but I will say I've seen this before, and it may have been in one of those scooters that you rent, like in California.
Oh, you're talking about like the Lime scooters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. They have those freaking things everywhere now, man. They got them out in Utah, in Oregon, in New York.
Yeah, I went
there
on
are like 4 companies that do that crap.
It's like if you reverse engineer those, I'm not going to say anymore.
I went on an afternoon ride on one of those with a very good friend of mine through Charlotte once. That was a load of fun. They were great. and I didn't die. Wild.
You haven't died yet.
I am currently at my highest count of days not dying. Yeah,
Good job on that record, man.
doing well. Can't complain. We have all succeeded in passing the longest concurrent time days that we did not die. Congratulations.
I'm going on about 4 days since I almost died.
Zombie sledge.
That was me last week. I feel you. Tuesday to Friday was just a slog. I pulled a couple all-nighters dealing with automation stuff, which I thought I was done with, and I'm not even close to done with. And then I went to that conference Thursday and Friday and got no sleep. So
which conference was that?
It was the really small one for the Cyberwatch folks. I went to see my old college professor present. Is really what I went for.
Was it like chilling at a bar having talks?
I mean, it was yeah. There were like 50 or 60 people. It wasn't massive. It was the first year they'd done it here in Middle Georgia, and it was more geared towards college students. So I didn't learn much personally, but I was able to give a whole lot to the college students that were there. Had lots of conversations about getting into the industry, things like that, tips, tricks, all that jazz. Plugged the podcast a little bit, nonsense. But it was
yeah. Last week when I couldn't make it, I was hanging out with Pyro at
Yep.
He comes to town like twice a year, sometimes a little more for work. And we always hang out at a bar, right? But this time he made it an actual conference with talks and everything. So he had a lock sport section in his schedule. So I showed up with my backpack full of locks and picks and everything. And we just dump everything out on the table. And we got this video of a bartender popping her first lock for the first time and seeing that look on somebody's face when they pop open a high security lock for the first time. And they're like, what the fuck just happened? And it's just priceless.
Yes.
That professor actually reminded me he had one of his students there that was doing one of the talks for who had built his own sock with Wuzza and a couple of other platforms. Really, really smart kid. He's the guy that I added to the chat. Anyway, the encrypted chat. Anyway, real smart kid. So he's going back and forth with that kid, and he reminds me that I'm the guy who taught him to pick locks, which didn't remember that, but that's a core memory unlocked. I remember very well doing that during the collegiate cyber defense competition, and he taught us to pick a beer. In that, basically, what he did was he took a bottle. He's got, I think there were 8 or 9 of us students. Bottle, walked up to the door of the hotel that we were staying in. And you know the little locks, the hasp blocks that kind of swing to hold the...
I know where you're going with this, and I have done that before.
Yep. Yeah. Had never used that before. And many times, or, well, not many times, but over the years, I have learned to use a number of other things to pick beer. But it was just a very... interesting concept.
I used to use the countertop, to go smack.
Yep.
I chipped it one time, and thank God nobody noticed.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You can use damn near anything now. A Bic lighter, or some scissors,
whatever you have.
Whatever you've got, man. Just
hell, even a zipper works.
Yeah. So, shout out to that professor, forever, Dr. Yerby.
We're not alcoholics, we swear.
And even if we were, we're not. We swear.
Kirby says you're not alcoholics. It's fine. There are 2 of them.
Damn, there was a question that I wanted to ask you and Hammer.
Stop being bad.
If I can remember it. It involves Active Directory. So let's say you have an application.
We're not going to help you cheat on your exam.
Oh no, this is completely separate.
Okay.
I'll cheat on your exam.
Let's say you have an application.
Sure.
And it's one user. Like one user role. There's no login page, no nothing. Okay. Either you're on the network or you're not. That's how it's authing. So limited authentication, token based, whatever it's using the credentials that you're putting into your laptop.
Okay, all right.
How would you go about aliasing that, or like creating a new profile or something to where, let's say I want to make this application run at XYZ time when I am not logged in, or say I'm not even there?
Can't you just
use your
create a
cron
scheduled
job.
task? Yeah.
Say again?
Create a scheduled task as that user.
That's the thing. What if I'm not there? What if my user is gone?
That's what the scheduled task is for. If you have access to that user's credentials, you can create that scheduled task as that user, no?
Correct. But it's using the credentials that I'm using to log into my laptop.
I don't understand what you're asking. How
So I log into a laptop, that token gets sent to
Sure.
the application.
And
that's what creates the scheduled task.
Are you connected to an Active Directory? Like, so for
Yes.
now that the world has gone remote for the most part, you can have cached credentials on your device that doesn't hit Active Directory. And until you hit Active Directory, that's not going to update. You have to hit the VPN or whatever, right?
So let me expand a little bit more.
Yeah,
This
help
is
me
more for not just me specifically, it's anybody connected to the network would have access to this internal service. And what I'm trying to do is perform testing on said service. But that said service, that server itself is using a separate account, which is not on AD. But if I create it with my AD credentials, it works. So what we need to do is either use my AD credentials or create another profile or something, because I don't want to log in and log out every time. So I'm not sure.
Set it to run as.
Yeah.
Run it as the user.
It's not that simple. I've already tried.
So can you create is it like a service account or something?
Yes.
Create another service account. If you can't take control of that service account.
The thing is, the service account is in a different environment. The AD account is in another environment, which is where this gets complicated. So we're trying to figure out a way how to figure this out.
The way you're explaining this is kind of confusing. So like I'm trying to keep up, right? So
I'm trying to say enough without saying too much.
Maybe don't ask this here on the cast. We can help you. You know, if with more expanded conversation, I'm sure that we could probably resolve that. But like, if you're trying not to say all the things, you're kind of giving me I have gaps in my understanding of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're hitting your brick walls. For me,
I'm at the point where
say all the things. No.
I'm at the point where I'm about to run Bloodhound on the whole network just to see what the hell is going on.
How loud can you be as you're doing your test?
I'm pretty sure I could get away with it, but I should probably ask first.
I mean, that's worth an ask. Yes. Responder also works.
It's like, I bet you the AD guy doesn't even know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I would do. But based on the information that you're giving me, I am not quite understanding where you're hitting your brick wall in terms of I don't know where your service account sits. Maybe a local account on.
Here's a good way to put it. You've got data center A, data center B.
Okay.
The server I'm trying to initiate the task from is over here.
Okay.
My account is over here, which connects over here.
Okay.
This is its own little AD environment called, let's call it X.
Okay.
And this one is called A, which is normal AD.
Okay.
And AD connects to here, and I can administrate it from the server side. But when I submit the task, it uses these AD credentials over here.
Okay.
So it works for myself, but it does not work when I add this domain's credentials to the database, because that's a whole separate network, and that's not working. So we're trying to figure out how we can fix that problem.
So then, just run it yourself. You can set a scheduled task to run as you. That's the most straightforward way. If you're trying,
No. This already has the scheduled tasks. It just comes down to the credentials because it uses, when you're logged into the laptop, it's taking your token, passing it through, and going. So, like, let's say if I leave the company, what's going to happen?
They should shut off that credential, right?
Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe we should set up an alias or I don't know, another user or something for it.
You also have to remember, I have no context about what you're trying to get accomplish here other than running a task. So like if it's persistence mechanisms, that's a whole nother ballgame, right? There are a lot of things, like I'm thinking of this as like admin, right? Like not you have to there's more context here that you're not giving me. See?
There's a lot I don't know either. So we're still trying to figure out. But
what you're trying to accomplish is from a persistence mechanism, not an administrative response.
TLDR is, why does it only work with my personal credentials versus the tool's credentials?
Because the tool probably doesn't have rights to do whatever it is you're trying to do.
Even when we add it, that's the thing. It's in a different network, different. Sure. It's a mess. Without having that knowledge about what that OU can do or what rights that thing has, all you can do is assume, based on the knowledge that we have, that thing, whatever that account is, doesn't have right to run whatever you got. Because if you could administrate from the other 80, from 80A to 80X, you probably have rights to do that. The other one probably just doesn't. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I just wanted to think out loud there for a minute. Sure. Hopefully it was helpful. Mm-hmm.
Steve,
there's a way to do it, I'm sure. It's just sitting down and poking at it.
Is this a privileged user account? And how is the app necessarily authenticating against? Is it doing an actual check against AD? Like, what is the app? How is the app authenticating the user that you're trying to run?
Think of it as two different companies within one Active Directory, different forests in the same AD, basically.
So like a merge. Like a company merger. Somebody bought somebody else and just integrated their
Not necessarily, but sort of. You could think of it that way. They're just very segmented, I guess is the word.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
I think there's more context that I'd need here to be able to help you further. But I mean, as I said,
give us more context off stream, and we will figure out a way to get it to run for you.
Yeah, we're happy to help kind of poke at that.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a meeting with
even Tomcat's lost here. Tomcat's like, what?
Cappy will give you the answers. It's fine.
I finally went to upper management. I was like, guys, we need to have a talk with the Active Directory guys. Like, what the hell is going on?
Hey,
I gotta.
It's for security. It's working properly. Don't you worry. Oh, nice.
Hell yeah. What's that blue you got on there?
For rectal use only.
Oh yeah. I usually put that sticker on the top, but all right.
I mean, sure. Yeah, I've got to get those to you. That's on my. I got to come up and see you at some point. Shit.
I'm making the wooden coins here soon as well. I'll give you a handful to hand out.
Cool. Well, I can make.
I'm gonna make some RFID cards for us all with stickers on them because I don't have lots of money.
Well, if you tell me where you get the wood, I can make them myself. If you send me the stuff.
Right, for the wood, I got it. I've got all the things ready to go, like dimensions, everything. I just kind of change the picture real quick and hit go.
Okay. Well,
and I do double-sided, which is tricky, but I got that dialed in.
Well, I need to get back to doing those dice and those bags. If I could get my vector.
What's your vector, Victor?
What's your vector?
Waiting on the problem as a service to Victor.
I am being a problem as a service.
I'm good at saving the Mushroom Kingdom, though.
Oh, wait.
So you ever ask yourself, where do bad guys host their shit?
Oh, it's Seaweed Data Center out of Phoenix.
I was pretty sure that they hosted their shit on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Usually, that's a good place to host it.
Phoenix
Well,
Net, porting malware.
If you look at History Hub, the .history.gov, so .gov site here, you know, they've got some watch full movie PDF files that definitely lead to some malware hosted on there.
Wow.
You know, kind of interesting if you can go site.gov and full movie. What interesting things come up there?
Wow.
These are all government websites that are being leveraged, and people are uploading these PDF files to them that when you click them, guess what happens? You're not going to get to watch the full movie.
Allen County, Indiana. Get got.
Let me guess. Not a PDF.exe.
History.gov. Jesus.
It's pretty funny.
100% legit free Robux generator, no survey required. Wow.
Yeah.
Wild.
I mean, on Darknet Diaries, they interviewed one of the guys who did that Robux scam. Made a lot of money getting idiot kids to do surveys all day. But
Sure.
Also, universities and schools. For instance, free OnlyFans.
Hey, top
free good search term.
Models. Hey.
You know. Also, like looking for Yale.edu and free Robux. Looks like we have some Yale.edu sites that have been compromised to host these kind of PDF files that will lead people to.
Roblox actually came up the other day for being a big scam.
I mean, Roblox itself is full of PDF files, so it's fine.
So the feds are giving out free Robux as a form of economic stimulus, because this is kind of lame, honestly.
It's quantitative easing.
That's hilarious.
Oh, look, the University of Utah.
Wow.
We got full movie.
Yeah. This is fantastic. This is so good. Wow. Norton, man, you know what they say about Norton and McAfee for that matter. You use
luckily it's a safe site. Don't you worry. Even though,
man, it's great because they never alert because they never find anything.
The fact that this is uploaded to the WP content folder means they definitely popped the WordPress.
Yeah, huh?
Or at the very
least,
they found a file uploader.
Let me go grab my gun and I'll show you how to uninstall McAfee.
Oh man, rest in peace, John McAfee. You base motherfucker.
No threats detected. Don't you worry. It's just a PDF file. We didn't scan any of the links in the PDF file to see where they go, but the PDF file's fine. Don't you worry. It's safe. Safe.
Where's Splunk Attack Analyzer when you need it?
But it turns out they know which domains get a good reputation from all these M analyzers. So they're using the analyzers to find the domains.
Good.
Very good.
Good.
One step ahead behind. So they want domains everybody trusts, things hosted by Google, including the shiny Looker Studio used to visualize data in pretty graphs. If you go there.
Yeah, Palo Alto's test. Right?
Looker Studio. I mean, obviously, it's fine. It's a perfectly fine URL. You're not going to get malware going to lookerstudio.google.com. Google would never, ever serve up malware.
No.
Would they?
It's wild.
Yeah, they did. It's great. So what happens? How does this happen? Usually outdated WordPress plugins and CMSs. Cache poisoning via features like Search My Site, still popular. Credential stuffing, probably less prevalent, but can still work. Dangling DNS records and subdomain takeovers still happens. Not as often as it used to. But why do it? Because they're just uploading these PDF files that supposedly link you to free movies and shit. Why bother, right? So they're not malware per se, but these PDFs and web pages link to a chain of websites. Each link will take a brave person who clicks through them to another, going through another affiliate network, making small amounts of money along the way.
I don't know if brave is the right word, y'all.
All right, boys, ladies, and gentlemen, I'm out for the night.
Later, dude. Good luck, friendo.
Peace.
Peace and chicken grease. Black sledge down. Black sledge down.
Hey, relax. Let's see.
That's racist.
Hey, guess what? I got good news for you. Alt,
Yes.
your domain expires. 30 days.
It's ours.
Did you buy
Which
her
one?
domain? That would
Calm
be hilarious.
Calm down. I got 13 days.
Ah!
Trust me, I'm watching that shit like a hawk. I have it on my calendar. As soon as that shit goes, it's mine. I promise. Stay up at midnight, just fuck you guys. Yeah. Huh? So we're gonna stop talking about that until it happens, and the next time you hear about it, it'll be mine. So
It shall be mine. Oh yes, it shall be mine.
I just figured I'd check in on it because I knew it's not until a few days from now, but it was worth noting here. So yes, give me a few days and I'll have that for you.
So to y'all tuning in who do not know the tradition, the beauty, the wonder that is
Maybe don't talk
buying
about it.
joke domains.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, just don't
Yeah,
say
don't
that.
mention the domain name.
Yeah, don't mention the domain. Don't want somebody to
Somebody
get
else
asked.
will get.
Yeah.
Well, duh. I
Okay,
mean, we
fair.
all know it's bootyrockineverywhere.com.
Of course it is.
Bootybutcheeks.com.
No, you can't say that one. That one's real.
Where's the Boondocks when we need them?
Right?
Huey Freeman, man. Huey Freeman. I don't know if you've watched that series recently, but it is miraculous. It's so good. Good Lord. So what else is going with you guys? How's the life things going?
So I've bought a few more joke domains that I'm never going to use.
Hey, look, it's me. I'm in this picture. I don't like it. I'm pretty sure you guys are using my joke domain, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. That's why I bought them. I bought them for shiggles more than anything, just to say I own them.
Shiggles.
Yeah, shiggles.
and diggles.
Yeah, shiggles. You've never heard shiggles?
No. What's shiggle?
Shits and giggles? Shiggles?
Oh. I was unaware you could combine those two into another word.
Yeah, well, now you know. Philips Norelco has done a neat thing. They have debuted 3D printable components to repair their products. And by that I mean they have so you know the little NE blades, the one blades, the little green thing.
Mm-hmm.
They have a printable on, I think it's printables now, actually, that they've dropped 3D CAD models for their 3-inch or 3mm comb guard for their shaver, which is pretty sick. Apparently, they are going to continue to do this with some of the other stuff, so you don't have to buy more razors if your little accessories break. It's pretty sick. Love to see that.
It's very thoughtful of them.
That is,
Yeah, it's
actually.
pretty based, man. Pretty based. The only component at this moment available for download is that 3mm comb, but Philips assures that there will be more components available for more of their devices over time. Sick. Love this. Dude, love this. Wow, those are very large chickens. Okay, well, cool.
Tomcat wants to know where you search for domains on the internet.
I highly recommend Namecheap.
Yeah, I buy all mine from GoDaddy because I'm a piece of trash, and that's where I get my fix.
I buy all mine from Namecheap because Namecheap. Namecheap's awesome.
I mean, I started on GoDaddy, and I just Jesus, absolute Christ, what in the fuck is on your face, bud?
Dude.
Tell me that changes. Like that does changey things.
It does
make
change
it like
things,
a.
yes.
Okay, all right.
I can do all sorts of changey things.
Let's see what you got. Impress me.
Do like let's see, what kind of changey things should we do? Do you want these changey things? Wow, I'm at like 1 frame a second here.
Yeah, you're really.
No, it's bad, man.
Oh my god. Is that Vega? No. Kind of looks like Vega.
It's garbage. It's all garbage. It's
Yeah,
all
kinda.
Chinese garbage.
Yeah, Chinesium, good old Chinese. That 30% tariff, though. Ugh. At least it's
Ew.
not 145% tariff, but a friend of mine got upset.
Okay, so the audience is a fan of the mask, and I have to agree.
Taking that mask now. Okay. So what kind of
Plug the
mask is it? Plug the mask. And by that I mean I want to go buy one.
I had it on my cart on Amazon, and it dropped to like $50, and I just bought it. And then I was like, man, I wish I had that $50 instead of this stupid mask.
You can always send it back.
I could.
Oh, I see. Okay, I found it. Here's one for $28. Neat.
Oh, I like that.
Cheap shit.
Gesture sensing, unisex LED light faced. Yeah, These are dirt cheap actually. These are $25, $26.
Yeah. This is yeah, you go to Vegas, like over on Fremont Street, and they have these booths where people sell this exact same shit. I got mine, I think, for 46 something on Amazon.
Yeah.
They mark those things up like $200, and torches buy them like hotcakes over there. Crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. These are neat though. I mean, I'll give you that. It's pretty sick.
It is pretty sick, yeah.
It's pretty neat thing. Pretty neat mask. Not death or anything, but pretty neat.
Death to who?
Well,
Death to who?
that is the mask that Death from Darksiders wears.
No.
There are also a couple of Cyber Ninjas up there, if that's your jam.
I like Cyber Ninjas.
Yeah. Some Cyber Onis, I guess, more.
Wouldn't that make them gods?
That would be demons. Oni's a demon.
Oh, is it?
What are demons but misunderstood
Oh.
gods?
There we
What
go.
about Shimigamis? We got any of those?
Shinigamis are what you're thinking of. Yes. Gods of Death love apples.
Oh, the Oni. That's from.
And that's why evil people.
My
use
context for
masks.
that
No.
is the Ghost of Tsushima game. The Onis.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Yeah, an Oni's a demon. A Shinigami is a god. God me. Please end my existence.
You know, Shimigami love apples. It's true.
They do. They do love apples.
And that is why they all use iPhones. No.
Wow.
That was good. I'll give you that one. Not bad. Not bad.
You quit. You stop right now.
I just have to mess with you, Mario Strong.
Oh, good old Mario Strong. Pretty sure this is the only time this one will ever show up, but I wanted to wear Cappy because I just wanted to wear Cappy, really.
Mainly because you haven't figured out how to 3D print your cowl yet.
So I had a friend. It's not that I haven't figured it out. It's that my printer's not that big.
That would do it, actually.
I reached out to a friend of mine whose printer decided to shit the bed. His X-axis. I believe it was the X-axis. The band that runs the X-axis decided to stretch. So it ain't great, Chief. He's got to order another one, and he was complaining about the tariffs because, well, that sucks. So, And of course, if you know anything about Bamboo Lab, they are hella expensive anyway. So, as I have a $1,600 paperweight.
I think I saw something today about them mixing up the tariffs again. This time it's going to be 30% flat for Chinese imports, or $100, whichever is greater.
Yep.
So don't buy small quantities, buy big quantities. Got it.
I went ahead and ordered myself one of the Centauri carbons a couple of months ago now. It'll be here in, I think, July, which is basically a competitor to that. I've got a couple of other printers en route, which won't be here till August. But those are going to be a surprise that I'm not going to talk about until they get here. I'm really excited about those. And I just put my hands on I've backed the I was talking to my old professor about the Interrupt Kickstarter. So I figured, why not? I just go grab one. So I pre-ordered the Interrupt. We'll see what happens. I feel like there's something I kickstarted too, and I can't remember what it is.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be pretty badass once you print it.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Anyway, so yeah, I'm really excited about that Interrupt. It should be interesting. It's supposed to be something that is akin to the Flipper Zero, but it has a touch screen, a 3.5-inch screen, and a whole keyboard, and all that runs actual Linux. I have terminal commands and all that, an actual like terminal. So should be interesting. I'll see how I like it. I know it runs off a Raspberry Pi 02. So I mean, we'll see what happens. I've got an actual one of those things. So if I like it a lot, I'll just buy the parts and print another one. It's not like it's hard. So I don't know. But I bought one that was that's pre-built. So because I'm lazy. That's what I am. I'm lazy. So, I also have to finish my Konagachi, which I haven't done. I've been so goddamn busy with everything else. I'm gonna continue to be so goddamn busy with everything else.
One of these days, I'm gonna tell my friends I've bought them a Raspberry Pi, but in reality, it'll actually be a Raspberry Pi, as in a raspberry flavored pie, and they are going to shit themselves.
I also have a new device on its way that I'm going to build for a forensic device that I was supposed to have a meeting about today. So you guys will probably get a little bit of insight into how I do that and what I do and what I end up coming up with to make those things work and how I set them up and all that jazz. So it'll be pretty neat by the time I'm done with it, I'm sure.
That does sound cool.
Trying to make a fleet of forensic devices for a team, so we have something that is non-attributable to our organization, so we can do forensic shit and hunting and all of that jazz. Something a little bit more diverse to diversify our capabilities. So I have like 10 of them I'm going to have to deal with. But if we do it right, just build a parent image and do the thing. That's really what the game plan is. But we'll find out. We'll find out how that works.
Something jazzy.
Yeah, it'll be pretty. As I said, I expect it to be pretty neat by the time I get done with it. But I won't get that device in till Friday, probably. So you guys will probably see it next week. I'll show off the device.
You promise you're going to show it off?
I'm not going to promise, but I mean, it's just a really powerful laptop. It's nothing super special. It's just hardware.
I like hardware.
The actual end state of what it's going to be is probably going to take me a week or two to get sorted out based on the other shit I've got going on. It may take me longer than that, but we'll find out. At least it's not traveling to other states because of emergencies. Let me just fucking wood. Oh. Hey, look, there are now 27 layers of the OSI model. Neat. You should
wood too.
You should
bastards.
You should drop that on the screen there, the 27 OSI model, because it's pretty great actually.
Where's that link at? Is that in private chat?
That's in the host chat.
On it. Let me go grab it.
You have 1 emotional, 2 physical, 3 Newtonian, 4 datum link, 5 data link, 6 data Gannon, 7 network, 8 network, 9 social network, 10 high network, 11 high net worth, 12 cultural, 13 salsa, 14 trading, 15 training, 16 transport, 17 transcending, 18 classified, 19 secretive, 20 session, 21 discussion, 22 presentation, 23 ecological, 24 pre-approved application, 25 application, 26 almost human, and 27 is your error layer, your human layer. There are explanations for all of these in this little picture. It's actually pretty funny, but 27 layers of the OSI model. Damn, what 2025 brought us. That's crazy. It's a joke.
But where's the DOGE layer?
Oh no, not the DOGE layer. There you go. See, look at that.
That would be layer 12.
Oh, that's like yeah.
12. No, it would be 11. HFT, mutual funds, cultural.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
11. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on cryptos. Why are there no cryptos? Yeah, it would. No, 14. It's a 14 player. Exchange layer, NFTs, cryptocurrencies, swinging. Yeah, love that. So yeah, the 27 layer OSI model. God, what has 2025 brought us?
I love it.
Yeah.
The fact that this is somebody took the time to type this up, and what looks like what happens when you import an Excel CSV file.
Yes. Steve dropped that on us.
Of course he did.
He actually posted it on his Facebook earlier. I thought it was pretty funny. So.
Yeah, we get the secondhand stuff from his Facebook in our group chat. That's how
I know,
rolls.
right?
I mean, yeah, let's just
like an afterthought.
Could have been cool and sent it to us beforehand. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, last week he sent us a bunch of pictures of him hanging out with all those dudes from Tiger Team. Expected us to put him up, but then he never called in. It's like, I'm not going to give you some screen time when you're not even here, man. At least come.
Like, for real, Sledge the meme stealer. Come on, man. Don't be bringing us the sloppy seconds.
Memes are meant to be thieved. That is what they're for.
Trust me, I have an overload of memes on this godforsaken thing. It is a meme cave. My phone exists for meme storage and nothing else. Speaking of phones, I'm actually thinking it's kind of time for me to upgrade. My old Note 20 is showing its age.
What do you want to get? You should get a Pixel 8 off Amazon for $350 and put what's it called? Graphene on it.
Graphene, but I'm also running a Pixel 9 Pro now. I upgraded.
So I was thinking about the Pixel. The problem is, and I guess I could mitigate it with. So I have this phone. I bought this phone originally because it has DeX. And the reason I wanted DeX is because I can use it as a computer and virtual machine into my work if I need to, as opposed to having to travel across the state like I have on a few occasions to get my laptop for a couple of days on the island if I decide I wanted to stick around a little longer. I could just, hook up what's it called? One of the Roku devices and wirelessly stream to that device with a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse.
You got like a 3-second lag even with the best router with those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's not that big a deal because it's not any. Normally, what I'm doing isn't that fast paced, right? So it's fine. But the issue is I want that functionality. It doesn't look like anybody else has that functionality with the exception of Samsung right now. I think there's a.
I'm sorry, Mario Strong, but that was too good. I kept drink coming out my nose.
Not the memes.
Not the memes. Not the memes.
That's some. That's some brain rot shit, man. Glad we're here. Anyway, I'm looking for a phone replacement. So if anybody has any recommendations, I'm all.
I like my Pixels, man.
Okay.
I like my Pixels too, man.
Oh well, I might just pick up a Pixel then. Hell. The other thing is, speaking of brain rot, there was a professor. I saw a video last week or this week sometime of a tenured professor giving a speech to high school students in Gen Alpha slang, which is apparently categorized as an entirely different language, which is wild.
I saw a YouTube video as well.
It's pretty great, not gonna lie. It's
no cap.
I also understood all of it without having to read it. Yeah, dead ass. Put the fries in the bag, bro. Put the fries in the bag. So yeah. Anyway, I just thought it was interesting.
Speaking of fries, I have a very important story that's totally cybersecurity related, totally. But as in Nashville, it was lunch break. I was working night shift, so it's like 2 a.m. I go up to this Burger King because it's the only thing close. And I order a #1 large. So, your most boring basic bitch combo ever.
Sure.
And the guy gives me a large fry, naturally, but also a cup full of fries. There's no burger, there's only fries, and a bag full of fries.
Nice.
So, I'm like,
bro, hi.
Yo, dog. I heard you like fries, so I gave you some fries with your fries. So you get a fries.
This isn't Five Guys. What's happening?
So I'm like, dude, where's my burger? And the guy goes up to the window. He's like, nah, man, you want fries? And there's just this cloud of fog that just comes out of the window into my car. Man. Because that was the dankest shit I had ever smelled. And I'm like, man, but my burger though. He's like, don't even worry about the burger. You got fries. You don't need no burger. I'm like, I need my burger. I ordered a burger. He's like, no, you didn't. You wanted a large fry. I'm like, oh my God. The manager comes over at this point like, dude, you have no idea how high this guy is. Here's your burger. Have a great day.
I'm like,
oh my God.
I had an ex-girlfriend many years ago that worked at McDonald's, and that's all they do at night is just get high. Because, like, what else is there to do in the back of a McDonald's at 2 a.m. back when, McDonald's was 24 hours? Get high. So, like, happens. But yeah.
Oh my God.
So these masks are really cool. What else on the docket? Any other interesting all the things, or did I miss the most fun part, or where am I at?
I think you got all the fun part.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing all you bastards soon at some conference. I know I'm going to see Ev at the conference we're going to together that I can't say the name of.
Or are we going to DEF CON together?
Yeah, totally.
I mean,
we fucking
we
better
get our own
be.
DEF CON group. They have DC and like whatever area code you're in. We're gonna
DC
be like
69-420. Because that's just us.
Well, let's call it DC 0.
If I can get my vector, I can get some of these dice done and these bags. I can get that away.
Sorry, I'm too busy being a problem as a serviceman.
Yeah, but like the longer you wait, the less I will have for DEF CON.
Yeah. To be fair, if I were a stoner, I would also probably, and I worked at like 7-Eleven or I worked at like Burger King or McDonald's, I would probably not give a shit about my job either and just get high during work and fucking have fun.
Because they're not drug testing you. They don't care. Of course, big tech now doesn't drug test you either. Fun fact, but like, it's fine.
Yeah, I've gotten drug tested at most of the jobs I've gotten out in tech.
Out of all the things that they did for me with my most recent job, nobody drug tested me. Not that I would pop anything. I'm cleaner than, well, most people. But they didn't drug test me, which was weird. They definitely fingerprinted me. They background checked me. They did all things, which somehow I passed the background check. I haven't figured that out yet. But sure, okay, whatever. Not going to complain about that. Yeah, I did not get drug tested. Wild. Unfathomably wild, honestly. So whatever. Not mad. It's one last thing I had.
713.
So, but yeah, we should as soon as I get my thing, I'll start putting together some of these dice and bags, and so we'll have them for DEF CON. We can give them out or whatever, and then maybe start selling them or whatever. Maybe
that'd be badass. We should do it. Oh look, we got DC 713 in the house.
Who's DC 713? Oh, sick. Neat.
Yeah.
Gang. Yeah. Hope that burger was free for the inconvenience. No, the fries were free.
The fries were definitely free.
I was DC 516. I had like 6 meetups and like 4 people ever came to any of them, and then I moved.
Oh man, what fun!
All right, well, I think I'm going to cut out. If you guys want to keep going, you're welcome to. But I think now's a good stopping point at 1 hour.
With your internet, I think we're done pushing it.
Yeah.
So he's happy for the night.
I got a new Suno outro for us here. I just kind of put this one together today.
Booted up in a world of lies where justice crashes and freedom dies. But we have the tools to make a change and blow up any cyber ring. We got more shells than Sally on the seashore, stacking root like exploits at a hacker war. They grab the logs, we wipe the floor. Our pings are loud, our signal's pure. No! Of the ones who came before, no one's beat us in a cyber war. Masked IP with a loaded payload. I'm not your product, I'm in GIMD. I get more shells than Sally on the shore. Your wife's a joke, I bypass more. Ain't no patch for what I bring. This is Cyclone Reckoning. Gave them power, they gave you chains. You clicked accept, and they rewrote your brains. But we are the breach, we are the storm. Crollo revolt, time to rewrite the norm. God's no firewalls, we're taking back these data holes. Root access, rebel welcome to counter Servial. No suits decree, no platform ban can override a hacker's plan. We never log out, we never bail. Welcome to counter Servial. Shells obtained. Targets offline broadcasting truth to all nodes.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.